I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to...
The Braun. And here...
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, this is an arena.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Defense is not an option for these two. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nope, that jab not going to score. Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown. And hold that thought. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Throw a shot, they get countered. That one will count. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Wilder in that last round. And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, right?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Ooh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Look, it never happened.
The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. And this with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. One punch can change the entire complexion of this fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round.
Switch on.
The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just misses with that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just avoids the left uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Can't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about Wilder in that last round. At this point, you got... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. They exchange punches. Caught him. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, the instant assassin in some trouble here. And Larry Holmes goes down. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that lap. Back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. On to the 6th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Just misses with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. So much firepower here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both men step back for just a moment. Missing with the left hook. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Here we go, it's round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he scores with the counter. Jab not finding its target. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot guess.
And we enter the 8th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The heavyweight division, one punch could end this fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is off the charts. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Go back to the drawing board time.